Portugal were only able to manage one goal against Korea Republic. The referee didn't like that challenge, and straight away Ismail El Fath, our referee, is over to have a word. I wonder whether he might bring a yellow card out, which might have been the record for the earliest. I was just saying that Portugal only managed to get one goal in the net against Korea Republic. For all their neat build-up play, I'm sure they will want to have more cutting edge today. Here's the captain, Queiroz. Leite. There's Trincao, who's their goal scorer in the fixture against Korea Republic. Now has got to this. He's going to let it bobble out for a corner kick. And given how far away from the goal he was, it was probably a smart move just to use his considerable frame. A lot. The referee's being very, very quick to clamp down on any pushing ahead of free kicks and corners. Trincao, bit of in-swing on it. It's a very long way, and in fact, it's gone out for a goal kick on the other side. Played the left-hand side of midfield in the opening game. He's been pushed a little bit further forward. Just having a look at what they're doing now. It looks as if he's going to partner Adolfo Gage in the 4-4-2 formation. Comfortably held by Manuel Rojo. Alvarez. It's a bit loose, but gathered by Moreno. All the way through to Portugal's goalkeeper, João Virginia. Could have found himself under threat from the highly rated Diogo Costa of Porto, but he's held on to his plate. Costa was late arriving for this tournament, wasn't available for the first match. Queiroz with a firm header. Out for an Argentina throw. It's just lovely to see that kit, isn't it? The famous Albiceleste kit of Argentina, worn by so many great players in the past. So many of them started with appearances at the FIFA Under-20 World Cup. Too physical from Jota. And there is Zibi Boniek, president of the Polish FA, and truly one of the greatest players Poland has ever produced. Played at 3 FIFA World Cups, including when Poland finished third in 1982. They remember him playing for Roma and Juventus. Witzew Łódź in Poland before he moved to Italy. Whipped in by Alvarez. Allowed to go up for an so, and Alvarez is quickly on the move and he's forced a corner. Has come over to take this now in MLS with Atlanta United, where he's a first team regular. He'll have it back. Marco had to get a little bit too clever there. Trincao didn't hold on to possession as well as he might. It's fed back to his goalkeeper by Ortega. Diagonal ball from Mura. Uzi. Marco coming a little bit deeper now. Well defended because Gage was lurking. In the midfield. This is going to be a different test for Portugal with respect to Korea Republic. Korea Republic really failed to open up the Portuguese defence at all in the 90 minutes that they were trying to do so. So beautifully weighted ball. Alvarez for a moment looked as if he'd get onto it. There was just a touch from Ruben Vinagre to hold up the ball. Really important one. Just a toe. Otherwise, Alvarez really might have been in behind. That's the corner for Barco. Gage gets something on it. Done by Jota. Trincao is showing an interest in this, but it's really well defended. Mura gets it back to his goalkeeper, and immediately it's released. And Barco tries to chop inside. No foul there. Barco goes to ground. A little bit loose from Vinagre, gives possession away. Moreno, perhaps looking for room for a shot. Instead it goes wide to bring in Agustin Urzi. You can see the intention, but good positioning by Dalot. Argentina, though, enjoying a good spell of pressure at the moment. Portugal love to have the ball. They love to have plenty of possession and dominate play in that way. But Argentina have had 63% in these opening 9 minutes or so. Gage watches as Queiroz clears. Scuffed away by the goalkeeper, Virginia. Ruben Vinagre in. Leao uses his strength and brings in Diego Dalot. Jota on the right and Trincao on the left at the moment. They have had them round the other way. There's confirmation of the scoreline with 10 minutes played. Portugal. Galot joins the attack. It's good defending from Moreno. Marco takes it on and forces the corner kick. And Ezequiel Barco has popped up on both wings and also in midfield. He's clearly got a free roll today behind Adolfo Gaich. He will take this corner kick for Argentina. It's an unorthodox one. Brought down by Alvarez. Argentina will get it once more though with Ursi. Sorry, Vera. Calmly played up onto the chest of Moreno. A bit of frustration as that move breaks down. Very confident defending. I'm sure that every coach would appreciate that from Florentino Luis. But again, Portugal have not kept the ball. Ursi, the storming run. He's not away yet. Jensen struggling to keep hold of the ball. Neat from Barco. And he has Ursi available. Poor cross. There's that back heel in your own defensive third. It's fine if it comes off. Coach will have words with you if it doesn't. Also of Porto alongside him. Argentina squad 2 years ago in Korea Republic, but was unused then. Very much the first choice now, though. Medina. Here's Perez. Jota, clever little ball into Florentino Perez, and Jota has got on. And he apologises to his teammates because there were 4 of them in the penalty area. He has though forced a corner kick. Because he very much wanted it on his right foot. Jota takes. Flames absolutely cleanly. Look how quickly it's released by Manuel Roffo. Lovely spread of play from Alvarez. Barco tries to involve Gaich. Gaich gets a throw out of it, nothing more than that. Lovely strong run though from Adolfo Gaich. And Argentina really have been dominating possession, still over 60% of it. Medina of Tajeres. Well won by Jetson and Jota. But find Leao. Here's Rafael Leao. Needs a bit of support now. Instead decides to go for goal himself. He has one or two frustrated teammates in the penalty area. It's a simple save for a goalkeeper as good as Manuel Roffo, the Junior's man. It's a little bit short and intercepted by Leao and touched off to Miguel Luis. Jetson thinking about a shot. He's pulled that pretty well. The Benfica man, a couple of full appearances for Portugal. And he's set himself for a shot there and just wide. Down quickly. Goal kick is the upshot. Portugal 1-0 winners against Korea Republic on Saturday with Francisco Trincao the goal scorer. It's a clear foul on the edge of the box. Miguel Luis shakes his head. The referee reaches straight for the phone. There's the foul on the busy Ezequiel Barco. First team regular at Atlanta United these days. Signed them for around $15 million at the start of last year. In preparation for 2018 season of MLS. But what have Argentina got in their sleeves here? The referee is being very clear about imposing the new law that says that opposing players cannot stand in the defensive wall. They have to be a metre at least away. Is over this. So to Barco. It's a good bit over the ball, over the crossbar rather, and waste of a good opportunity to work the keeper for Argentina. Of Manchester United. Spent a year with Porto before moving to the English Premier League. Lovely skills from Shota. Shota goes for goal, but it's straight at Roffo. All Roffo had to do was to stand there and beat it away. It past Mora, gets himself into a really good position. The referee is very strict about the positioning of the ball. Once it's overhanging the quadrant, then that meets the requirements of the laws. Good goalkeeping. Barco. Uzi lending support. Still Agustin Uzi. And still, he's won a throw. matches at FIFA Under-20 World Cups, winning 31 of them, 80-47 aggregate, just 14 defeats. It's a good record. Argentina playing their 80th today. 54 of those, 17 defeats, and impressive total of 156 goals. Mind you, they have had players such as Maradona and Sergio Aguero, chipping a few. Saviola holds the record with his 11-in-1 tournament. It's a free kick. Clumsy challenge. Half away. Darko is dreaming of a goal that he would never forget. Well, he's staying calm, Elio Sousa, but I won't have been too impressed with his team's 41% of possession. When they have had a shot on goal, it's tended to be rather straight at the keeper. It's a lovely back heel to keep possession from Ursi. Again, I've got to be careful not to give possession away, and Leao for a moment was hoping to profit. Jota. Watched by Moura. Still Jota. This is crossing, but he was off balance by the time he played it. Has gone out for a corner despite the best efforts of Facundo Moura. Estudiantes, the great Buenos Aires clubs. Jota with the cross in. Oh, just for a moment. It looked as if that might be really dangerous. Queiroz was in there, and he attacks it. It's just taken off his head and sent behind for a corner kick.